Pramod, good morning. Good to have you here. Prashant this side. What is your way of looking at the numbers, Infosys? Are they better, as most people have been telling us, or do you think they're largely in line? They're okay?
They're definitely better than our expectations, particularly the margins have been better. We need to take a closer look at what drove those margins and are those sources of margin increase sustainable or not. In any case, from our standpoint, the investment thesis for Infosys was not about this quarter, but in fact not about the next 2 or 3 quarters either. It's more about what is the new line of strategy that the new CEO is likely to lay out going forward and how he's going to be executing on that strategy over the next couple of years. So to that extent, yes, it is a bit of a positive, but I don't think there is enough in that results to justify this sort of a stock price reaction.
You think with the 1:1 bonus, Pramod, one should extrapolate this to say that, well, it's the company is going to be rewarding shareholders a lot more, expect a better dividend payout and things like that, or that really is not realistic?
I don't think the bonus issue has anything to do with rewarding shareholders here. Beyond the point that it might make the stock price small enough for some retail investor to participate, I don't think it has any economic value or economic thing attached to it. It is not a dividend. It is not transferring cash to shareholders. It is simply increasing the number of shares out of the market. It is not increasing the value of the company or value of each of your shareholding. So existing investors will still have the same value of their holding in Infosys. In fact, we would have expected a lot more because one of the issues with Infosys has been sitting on excess capital. We were expecting a return of cash to shareholders, either in the form of a buyback or sort of a higher dividend payout. Bonus issue is not on those lines.
So you're saying the stock is up 6% not because of the bonus. Is that what you're saying?
Like I said, it does not change the economic value. Possibly there is a sentiment effect. I don't think many people appreciate what the bonus issue means to the capital structure of the company. So it's not like investors are getting any cash on the back of it. They get extra shares, but their shareholding of the company remains the same in terms of percentage, and the overall economic value of the company remains the same.
Yeah, no, I mean, so you're saying this is not rewarding shareholders. That's what you're saying, Pramod?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The only way of rewarding shareholders by giving cash, only 2 ways broadly, is through a dividend or a buyback. And a bonus issue is neither of this.
Okay. Would you be increasing your earnings estimates for Infosys for fiscal 15?
Marginally so. Like I said, we need to look at what the source of this margin expansion was. And based on that, we'll take a look at whether we increase our margin expectations for the rest of the year and hence earnings. But broadly, I think given the revenue guidance has been maintained at the 7 to 9% range, at least from the revenue perspective, there is no need for us to look at revising our numbers. Even if we were to move that up to the higher end, it will still be lower than most of its peers. And given where multiples for Infosys stand, that's hardly a case for a re-rating. In fact, I think HCL still continues to trade at a discount to Infosys, and HCL has outperformed Infosys on growth and margin expansion over many quarters. So to that extent, there is hardly a case for a re-rating here. So we might increase our earnings estimates, but valuation is unlikely to increase materially.
Okay, got that. Thanks very much, Pramod. Appreciate you joining in.